So a while back when I first started looking into online shopping, I started looking for websites or YouTube videos that talked about the cheapest online stores that sold good quality, trendy clothing. And I could not really find anything on it, or a good list of stores. So this video is going to be kind of like that. It's going to be a list of all the cheap, trendy stores that are worth checking out. So this video is going to be for those people who are just starting off with online shopping, and also for those people who have been online shopping for a while and are looking for some new stores. So I'm going to try to get through these stores pretty quickly. If you don't want to spend time watching this video, you can just check the down bar. All the stores will be linked down below, so you can just check down there. You don't even have to watch this video, But if you do want to stay around and watch me talk, then, So I hope this video helps some of you guys out. If it does, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. So I'm just going to get into it. So also I'm just going to say how there's an app that helps you discover different stores. And that's called Winilo. It shows you what's trending, and each store has a different page. I personally have an Etsy shop, so I also opened a store on there, and so each store just opens their own page, and they have different followers, and they post stuff, and then you can check out what stores clothes are trending and stuff like that. It's a really good app. I really enjoy it, and it's especially really good for discovering new stores. Well, the first place that I'm going to be talking about is Etsy. So if you haven't heard of Etsy, it's kind of like eBay, but for vintage and handmade clothing and items. But there are a lot of clothes that are worth checking out that are pretty cool. And you can find also a lot of handmade jewelry that looks really nice. I know a lot of YouTubers get some of their jewelry from there. And chokers are also coming in style, I've noticed. So on Etsy there are a lot of chokers for like a few dollars. So that's really cool. And you can find some really good deals on there. If you're ever looking for something you don't know where to look, and you don't know where to look, just check on Etsy. They have a lot of cool clothing and, items, jewelry, whatever, not just clothing. So the next stores that I'm going to be talking about are kind of grouped into the whole Chinese sector of the internet. So there are a lot of Chinese stores that sell clothes for really cheap. The pros of these stores, as I just said, they're really cheap. And also they follow the trends usually, so you can find a lot of stylish clothes on those stores that are sold for a lot cheaper, which is great. But the cons are the shipping takes a while, and they usually don't use the best quality shipping, so your clothes might get lost in the mail, which I have experienced before. So the first Chinese store that I'm going to be talking about is Inside. Some of you might have heard about it. I ordered from there one time, and my clothes got lost in the mail. They gave me a refund on the clothing, but not on the shipping. I lost money on that, which isn't great. But sometimes with Chinese stores, you don't receive your clothes. A lot of the time you do. You just kind of have to risk it with these stores. But again, with Inside, I was watching a different video that's kind of similar to this one, and she was saying how when she purchased from Inside, she paid for express shipping, and it took 3 months. So again, I'm not personally going to recommend this store. I've had bad experiences with it. I know other people have had bad experiences with it. One of the things that I forgot to mention was if you look at the reviews for most of these Chinese stores, there will be a lot of negative ones. And that is just because, again, a lot of it gets lost in the mail. That doesn't mean that it's not worth purchasing from. It just means that you need to be aware that your clothes can get lost in the mail. So I just like to purchase one item that does not cost a lot when I'm purchasing from these Chinese stores, because if I don't get the items, I didn't lose that much money. So the next store is OSAP, which I have purchased from before. I got a skirt from there. I'll show you guys the skirt. So this is the skirt right here that I got from OSAP. With shipping it was like $20, maybe a bit less. And it's an okay quality skirt. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best quality. It's not American Apparel quality. I originally got this because it looked similar to one that I saw at American Apparel. Although obviously it's not the same quality as the American Apparel clothes, because You know, it's 3 times cheaper, but it is pretty nice. And the shipping, it came, so that's good. And it was pretty cheap too, which is good. At OSAP, they have a lot of really stylish clothes as well, so yeah, link that one down below too. Link all of them down below. So the next stores that I'm going to be talking about are stores that are very popular in Canada and the US as well. And these are stores that also have like stores that aren't online. So first store is Brandy Melville, and you've probably heard of it. It's like one of the most popular stores, and it has a lot of good quality basics, which is good, but the clothes can be a bit pricey and the shipping costs quite a bit, especially if you live internationally, not in the USA, which kind of sucks. But yeah, they do have some nice clothes. I personally have never ordered from them online because I do find it to be kind of expensive, and I only order stuff that are super cheap online. Next store, Forever 21. They have a lot of cheap stuff. Forever 21 has really good prices. It's one of those stores that has good prices, and I recommend checking it out. It's one of my favorites. I've ordered from it once before, and I just placed in another order, which I'm excited to receive. But yeah, I really like it. I definitely recommend checking it out. The next store is American Apparel, which is I personally really like American Apparel. I know a lot of people really like this store. It's very popular. It's definitely a bit pricier, but some would say it's worth it since they do have pretty good quality clothes. I've never ordered online, so I can't tell you how their service is, but I am sure it's pretty good since American Apparel is a very big brand and it's very popular. The next store is Rue La La, and this store sells designer clothing for a lot cheaper than you would usually find it, and they have like flash sales where stuff go on sale for like 24 hours, and it's really cool. It's a bit too expensive for my taste. You know, I don't have a job, so I personally don't purchase off there, but if you do have money, I definitely recommend checking out Rue La La. The next store is Revolve Clothing, which is definitely expensive, but they have some really trendy clothes if you're willing to drop that kind of cash. Or should I say not cash, because you're buying online, so it's not really cash, but you know what I mean.